Good day, good people. We are back. It is day 5. We got busy last night. As you can see, my axe is very damaged. We cut down a lot of wood. We actually made 1,000 of the blocks that we're going to need to build our horde base. Actually found a little bit of honey and some beeswax. But first things first, we got to tend to this hunger. So I thought I had some bacon and eggs already. There we go. So we will eat 2 of those. So that should put us about where we need to be. We'll do some drinking. Not actual drinking, although that would be nice, but not actual drinking this time. And that will take care of our bodily needs. Let's get this stuff put away. I'm not going to carry around the hammer or the blocks. And let's see, we've got our fence posts. No, those are in the, oh, there they are. We got the fence posts. Man, if I can find a freaking power source today, we might actually be able to have electrical fence for the first Horde Night. Complete overkill, but wouldn't be bad to have. So today is going to be mostly preparation work. We need to find a location for the Horde base, as well as start to build it. So I think I'm going to do that first. I need a repair kit for this axe. And we'll go ahead and repair our sledgehammer while we're at it. Let's take a look at the map, see if there's anywhere that stands out. This is right by some water. So that might be a decent place. That means we can eat, jump out, wash ourselves off. And this is right behind the Fates Motel. So it might be a little bit of an open area. Let's check right over here and see if that's an okay place to build. We just ate, well, our smell's gone away now, so we're good to go. All right, let's head out. So it looks like this isn't too far from where we are, so we won't have a long way to go to transport everything. So that actually may work out quite well if I go ahead and build the crafting space. Oh yeah, this is going to be perfect. This is nice and flat. This will work out just fine. This will do just nice. All right, so let's clear up the area a little bit, and we will go back, grab all of our crafting stuff, and we'll start building. All right, so probably clearing up all the rest is probably a little bit overkill, but I like to have. What are you doing back there? I don't need you lurking around, buddy. I kind of like the area around my horde base to be very clear. Y'all didn't see that, just so that it just has a better look, cleaner look, and cleaner feel to it. So I'm actually going to move my little marker, even though it's basically right there. I'm going to move it to exactly here, so that I know where my cleaner area is. So back to the base. How about we don't feed on our bike, and let's get our materials and get to building. All right, so probably clearing up all the grass is probably a little bit of overkill, but I like to have. What are you doing back there? I don't need you lurking around, buddy. I kind of like the area around my horde base to be very clear. Y'all didn't see that. That did not happen. Just so that it just has a better look, a cleaner look, and a cleaner feel to it. So I'm actually going to move my little marker, even though it's basically right there. I'm going to move it to exactly here so that I know where my cleaned up area is. So back to the base. How about we don't feed on our bike, and let's get our materials and get to building. All right, so we are back into our spacing. Now, again, this is a relatively new build, so y'all bear with me. I may speed through this. I'm not 100% sure yet. Some people are actually curious about how I do my base building and kind of the thought processes that go into it. Um, I don't know. I'm kind of weird. So the first thing that I want to do is my first area is going to be like a 4 by 7 space. So let's dig out a block. I guess it doesn't really matter where we start because I can always clear out. Need to dig out a block. And I like to have a solid block down for a really stable support. I don't want to build directly on the ground. So we'll start there. And then from here, I'm coming 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is where this block will go. And I'm basically just setting up like kind of like the foundational spot for the whole horde base. I have got to stop hitting the wrong button and just halfway destroying my block. All right, we can pick these up. And now we're gonna go 4 from here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So this space is 4 by 7. This is basically the bulk area of the horde base. Get this spot dug out. And this is probably, I don't even know what version of a horde base this is for me. I've built so many different horde bases. I can never land completely on something that I just want to do all the time. Just because I'm always seeing like a little design that I like or a small feature that makes me want to do something different with my horde base, which usually results in starting a whole new game. And some of the people that I play with would prefer to not do that. So, since this is a little bit of a different build, and the zombies act differently, I'm going to go ahead and establish my corners first. So the block that I like to use for that is this bookcase bevel. And I like to use that as my corner piece. So we're going to establish the corners. So I make sure I line those up right, because that would have been tragic otherwise. That is wrong. You should be... Oh, that's right. You're facing that way. And you're facing that way. So those are our corners. I'm basically going to fill this space in, kind of like a 4-block radius type of thing, just to make sure that our pillars are nice and strong, because the zombies go into this weird rage mode now where they attack the pillars that you're standing on as a means of trying to get to you if they can't get directly to you. So they want to try to destroy where you are as a means of getting to you. So let's go ahead and dig this out. That's going to be 2 there. We need another one here. And drop that block in. That's going to be 3. This is all going to end up being just one big block, since I'm only 4 blocks wide. Could I get away with 3? We're not going to risk it. We're not going to risk it. Alright, so I'm going to get this established and upgraded on both sides, and we'll pick back up there. All right, so we've got our foundation set. So I'm going to build this 5 high. So we'll just copy this rotation. But, nope, wrong spot. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is going to be copy rotation. 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are going to be connected right across here. Same thing over here. Copy the rotation. 2, 3, 4, 5. Copy rotation. And the copy rotation is just a quick way to get to the shape that I want. All right. So we're 5 high. Now I want to connect these spots across here. Nope. All right. So that's our platform. That's our kind of the basis of our foundation. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to build up and around here. This block, I'm going to make something different so we kind of get a little bit of an arch look, just so our base is not like super blocky. Like we don't want to completely look like Minecraft. And we can get to every single block from the outside, so we don't have to worry too much about not being able to upgrade blocks. Everything is accessible. All right, so we've got that part in. And listen, I don't expect it to be gorgeous, all right? I am not a designer by any means, and I don't even know which arch. Let's see. Let's do a quick search and see. Wait a minute, is that the block I need right there? Cube corner arch. No, not quite. Oh, there we go. Let's try this. Let's try this arch one. Ah, yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. And do the same thing here. Boom. And boom. So we still have that kind of arch look there. Sweet. And this will look a lot better once I have it all like upgraded and you can really tell the difference. Boom and boom. All right. So now we've got kind of a rounded look, and now I don't like. See, this is the problem that I have with building my bases, because now I don't like this look. Like it kind of throws off the arch with that block there. So what do I do about that? I tell you what, let's try this. Let's pull all of this down. I'll leave the outsides. No, I don't like it here either. I guess it doesn't matter much on the outside. I think it's here that I don't like it, in this big open area. So let's pull these down. We're still going to put something here, but just so that it doesn't throw off the arch. So let's go with let's clear this out. And we're going to go with a wedge. Where are my ramps? Let's go with a ramp. We'll start with the 8-meter 01. Let's start with the 6-meter. No, I like that here. All right. I know I'm doing a lot, y'all. So just so that this isn't so confusing for me, we'll go ahead and upgrade these just so I can get a better look at it. Yeah, now I can get a better look at it. So we're going to work our way from the top down. So we're going to put this on face. And we need to rotate it to where, yep, the skinny part's at the top, and we're just kind of rolling up into that arch. I don't know how this is going to look. We're just going to roll with it. We're just going to roll with it. Again, I need you on face. And if we copy the rotation from here, so you're just not going to put it on face? Thank you. I don't love that either. I don't love that either. I don't know. I'm confused now, y'all. I don't know what to do now. I know I want something else here. I just don't know what it is. Oh. All right, we're just gonna fill it in. We're just gonna fill it in. Let's see if I put this here. How does that look? It's just throwing. I think it's. I feel like it's throwing off the arch at the top. You know what? We're just gonna roll with it. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just needs to be functional. There we go. That's what we're gonna do. You know what? It is what it is. Because I'm gonna give myself a means of defending the bottoms anyway. I guess it doesn't look too bad. Now I just want to kind of make these all. No, sir, I need you simple. Now I just kind of want to. I don't hate that. I kind of hate that just a little. Oh well. We're here now. We're here now. We're just going to roll with it. I know I sound like somebody that can't decide what they want to eat. I don't care. I just need the legs functional. All right. So let's get all of this upgraded. And we're actually going to take all of this to cobblestone. Which again may be overkill for the first Horde Night, but better safe than sorry. With all of this leveling up of block, with all this upgrading of blocks, we're going to end up probably grabbing a couple of levels also. Let's go ahead and take all of this cobblestone. Let me give me a better idea of how much cobblestone I'll need later. Alright, so now I need to extend out from here. So I'm actually going to pick that up. I know it's going to throw the look off just a little. But from there, I need to extend out another, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. So another 6 blocks from here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. So that is going to be the corner here. And this is not a massive base, so this is definitely something that you can build early on, as you can see. And boom. All right, so there's that corner. And I probably should have dug out. I'll deal with that in a second. I'll deal with that in a second. And then we're coming across from there. 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at my design as I'm doing this, so. And then we fill this in. All right, so this is only 3 wide. Is that right? Wall. That's the wall, so we're going to come out 1 more. And I'm probably going to change a couple of these blocks to something that allows me to look down in here at the zombies and make sure that they're not destroying my pillars. But this is essentially the Horde base, all right? Our fighting position is going to be right over here. We'll have an electric fence post running along this way that the zombies will get caught up on, but that's later on down the road. We need to give ourselves a way in. So I think I'm just going to put that at the back here with some basic ladders. And this is just for right now. I'm going to extend the actual crafting base from this area at some point. So we'll have a way in, but it won't be directly into the Horde base. We'll have to go through our crafting area first. All right, so now that we're up here, let's get some walls in. All right, so we've got our foundation pretty much set. Now to fill in the rest, I'm going to have two different fighting positions. I'm kind of leaving this open because I do want to set up a turret that's going to shoot out that way later, but that's way later in the game. So I need to convert these ladders now into my double pole. And I like to use this because it does allow me to advance rotation. It does allow me to still attack the zombies without having to worry about getting hit. Just gives me a little space to kind of function out of. I'm gonna stack this here since I know I'm gonna have that turret there. Probably should do the same thing here because I think I'm gonna have a turret back here also. We can always, yeah, we'll fill it in for now. Actually, let's just make it look the same. So let's pick this up. And we'll change this one now because we're done with these. Copy this rotation. Tape and rotation. Drop that in there. And then we'll fill this in. So this will all fill in now. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. And I'm like, I have a rough layout, but I really am doing this by the seat of my pants at this point. So now we've got our fighting position. Now we can deal with the zombies no matter how they're coming. And let's give ourselves a way out. I put a door in here because that is, like I say, eventually is going to lead to our crafting area. But now we need a way for the zombies to actually get up. So from here, I'm going to switch. Actually, before I do that, let's get, can I get the other double poles on there? So the area that I'm going to be, areas I'm going to be potentially fighting in, I want to have the double pole just as a second layer of protection, just to make sure that the zombies can't do anything crazy and try to slide through any gaps or anything like that. I'm actually going to double pole this also because, not that they can get through there, but I'm going to eventually be standing there to do some fighting with the sniper rifle because I have a straight line of sight to the zombies. And we need a new shape. So we need our pole side centered, which some argue doesn't work anymore, but I haven't had any problems with using it still. I guess we will find out the hard way. Nope, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. I need it to go from here. This is going to be a regular block. And then we come back out with the pole. Now we're going to extend. So we've got the space, the block, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put another block here. And this is where we'll start to build our stairs that lead up to here. Now the zombies potentially are going to fall off every so often, which is fine. It's kind of what we want them to do. Stairs. Actually, I can find those here. Back to simple. I'm going to split these in half just because I do like a little bit of a design with the stairs, and we're already in trouble. All right. Let's pick this up. I don't want that to be just a basic block. Let's use the 3D trussing block. This is probably going to be the most boring episode for a while, guys, but just bear with me. If you ever wanted to know how my mind works when it comes to these horde bases, you're getting a first-hand peek into it right now. And now we can start with our staircase. So I like to put one like that and then turn the other one kind of upside down. That doesn't look right. That's it. Yep, that's it. So it almost just kind of looks like really staggered. And if you look at it from the side, you can see what I'm talking about. Really? Just don't like that, huh? These freaking blocks, man. Come on. Where is it? Is that it? That is not it. Yo, what are you doing? Are you still stuck on advanced? I don't want it on face. Was that it? No, that's not it. We're getting there. We're getting there. Just... Yo! Thank you! Alright. So that's one staircase. I am going to build another one right beside it, just to give them more ways up. I heard a zombie spawn. We're not going to worry about it. He's not messing with us. We won't mess with him. Now, we need to give them a full way up so that they don't get stuck and just start beating on stairs. So we're going to fill this in all the way around. No. And yes. All right, so now they have a clear path up the stairs. They'll have to consolidate down into, or funnel down to here, down to here, and then this is where we'll fight them. I don't have these connected because I don't want them trying to beat their way into here when I'm standing here. All right. So that's it. This is our horde base. This is my basic new design that I'm using to just kind of get through the at least the first Horde Night. I'm going to get all of this upgraded. I'm going to upgrade as much as I can to cobblestone, and then we'll pick back up. All right, so we got sabotaged by a little bit of a rainstorm, but here's where we are. We got some of it cobblestone. Still got a couple of spaces that I need to get wood, but this is ultimately our horde base. Now, this is the foundation, so this is where we'll be expanding from. I added these little ladders in here in certain spots so that I'm able to look down on the pillars. So that way, if zombies start attacking my foundational blocks, I can quickly get them out of that rage mode and get right back into dealing with the rest of the horde. But we got it built. Kind of a little bit of a boring and probably shorter episode, but at least we don't have to worry about this anymore. The rest of our time is going to be spent questing, preparing for the horde, trying to get to at least an iron sledgehammer, and getting as much of this cobblestone as we can before the Horde Night actually happens. So I'm going to hop on my bike, head back to our base, which isn't far, and we will end the episode there. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I hope you're looking forward to it. Leave your comments below. You guys know what to do if you want to see more. And until then, holla back.